Good morning, my dear student. Welcome you in online class of Bal Sadhana group of institution. Myself Parveen Chaudhary, TGT Social Science in Bal Sadhana Public School. Yesterday we discussed about the Gujar Pratihar dynasty, and in then dynasty we see the important rulers and decline of the Gujar Pratihar dynasty and the battle between the Gujar Pratihar dynasty, Rajput dynasty, and the Pal dynasty. So now next topic is Chol dynasty. So today we discuss and learn about it. So let's now start the topic, and this is going most important topics for your examinations and for your knowledge. So Chol dynasty developed around the near south and present state of Tamil Nadu and Andhra, and other one their neighboring dynasty was Chair, Chol and Pandyas. And this Chol dynasty was one of the most famous dynasty of South. And also we can say that Chol dynasty was one of the three famous of the ancient dynasties of the South India, and other three were Chair and Pandyas. Chair were present in Kerala. In the inscriptions of Ashok, this region described as an independent region. In this we see at the time of Mahajanpad and in the time of Mauryan Empire, these three Chair, Chol and Pandya were independent region. There no any type of republic or monarchical rule. The people of Chol region used to speak Tamil and developed many books in the Tamil language. So through this we can say the Chola region developed around the Tamil Nadu, and they wrote their book in the Tamil language. One Tamil literature named Kurla, written by Tiruvalluvar, is an excellent example of Tamil literature. So next, in the next point, we see main ruler of Chol dynasty. Main Chol of dynasty: first Karikala, Vijayalaya, Aditya first, Pratank second, Rajaraj first, Rajendra first, Rajdiraj, Rajendra second, Veera Rajendra, and Kolutung first. Kolutung first, also known as the Rajendra Kolutung first. And the founder Karikala, the founder of Chol dynasty was Karikala, and who laid the foundation of city named Puhar, and he fought with Simla, ruler of Sri Lanka, Ceylon, and made 100-mile dam on the bank of river Kaveri with the war prisoner. War prisoner mean Karikala fought with ruler of Sri Lanka, and he won the battle, and he captured the people and make them slave, or in the we can say after war the winner ruler captured the all live soldiers, and these soldiers were called war prisoner. Same as war prisoner in the war of Kargil, our Indian soldiers captured by Pakistan army, and the Pakistan army captured those soldiers are they were war prisoner. Same as Karikala fought a battle with the Singla rulers, and he won the battles, and he captured the soldiers and make them war prisoner. And with the help of these war prisoner, he made 100-mile dam on the bank of a river Kaveri. And the capital, he took the capital of Cholas from Urayur to Kaveri Patnam. After Karikala, the next ruler was Vijayala, but Vijayala was defeated by Aprajit. Aprajit was the ruler of Pallav dynasty, and after Vijayala, his son Aditya became the ruler, and he defeated, and we can say he took the revenge of his father Vijayala from to Aprajit, and he defeated Aditya first defeated Pallav king Aprajit. After Aditya, his son Pratank first crushed the Pallav power and captured their capital Madurai. Madurai present in Tamil Nadu. And so let's come some overview about some important Chola rulers. First, Karikala. Karikala, known as early Cholas, and he is the great ruler of this dynasty. He laid foundation of Puhar town, and he fought against Sinlas, mean ruler of Sri Lanka, and he constructed a big dam on the bank of river Kaveri with the help of Sinli prisoners of war around 100 AD. And he shifted the Chola capitals from Urayuru to Kaveri Patnam. Next ruler Vijayala, and he was the founder of the Chola Empire. It think that Vijayala was the real founder of Chola Empire, and Vijayala become the rule. He was become the ruler. He was a feudatory of Pallavs. Next ruler after Vijayala, next ruler become Aditya, and Aditya son of Vijayala, and he defeated Pallav king Aprajit Varman. Mean first Vijayala defeated by Pallav king Aprajit, and Aditya took the revenge of his father defeat, and he defeated Pallav king Aprajit. After Aditya, Pratank first become the new Chola ruler. Aditya's son Pratank first crushed the power of Pallavs, and he also occupied Madurai, which was the capital of Pandyas, and he gained the title of Madurai Konda. Madurai Konda because he got victory over Madurai, so he adopted the title of Madurai Konda. Konda means victor. So next ruler of Chol dynasty was Rajaraj first. Rajaraj first, the time period of Rajaraj first 985 to 1013 AD. He was the greatest Chola ruler and he established his control on entire Madras, Mysore, Coorg and Singla Deep. Means Rajaraj first control on entire Tamil Nadu and also Singla Deep, Sri Lanka, and he built a temple named Brideshwar temple, and this temple also known as Rajeshwar temple, and this temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, and this made in his capital Tanjore. Means Brideshwar temple was situated in Tanjore. After Rajaraj first, next ruler and his son and his higher or successors Rajendra first become the ruler in 1016 AD, and he become the ruler up to 1044. And so let's discuss about Rajendra first. He was the son and successor of Rajaraj first. He had a strong naval power. Rajendra first had a strong naval power. He conquered Pengu, Mardban and Andaman Nicobar Island through his naval power. His army crossed Kalinga, went through South Kosal, Bengal and Magad and reached the bank of Ganga. Means he expanded his empire from south to bank of Ganga. After this victory, he took the title of Gangai Konda. After the victory, he took the title of Gangai Koda. Means next he defeated the Pal ruler Mahipal, the ruler of Bengal and Bihar. Rajendra first defeated Pal ruler Mahipal, and other ruler of Chol dynasty was Rajadhiraj. He ruled from 144 AD to 1054 AD. Was the son and successor of Rajendra first. After and Rajadhiraj was killed in the battle of Koppam, and this battle was fought between Chalukya king Someshwara first and Rajadhiraj. In this battle, Rajadhiraj defeated and Someshwar first killed the Rajadhiraj. Next ruler Veera Rajendra. He ruled from 1034 to 1069 AD. Defeated Chalukya king in the Kundla Sangam. He defeated Someshwar first in the Kundla Sangaman and avenged the earlier defeat. After that, Veera Rajendra, a war succession broke out among the Cholas, in which Rajendra Kolutang first become the king, and he ruled from 1070 AD to 1122 AD. His mother was Chola princess and his father was the lord of Chalukya kingdom. So he established a new dynasty named Chalukya Chol dynasty and ruled for approximately 40 years. Now we see about the Chola administration, and this administration is the best example of local level institution. Means we can say that the Chola administration based on Gram Panchayat system, and this kingdom in the Chola administration kingdom was divided into 6 provinces called these provinces, which were known as Mandalam, and Mandalam was divided into Kotam, and Kotam was subdivided into Nadu and Kuram and Gram. Means Kotam divided into Nadu and Kuram. Nadu was the subunit of Kotam, which consists many villages, and Gram Sangh were called Kuram, and the smallest unit of administration was Gram Sabha. The assembly of Nadu was called Nattar. The assembly of Nadu was called Nattar. The village representative were regulatory elected every year. Means this administration is based on democratic rule, and the revenue of Chola rulers, about 1/6 part of land production was obtained by king as a lagan. Lagan means land revenue, and this can be paid in the form of grain or gold coin. Means the lagan can be paid in the form of gold coin or grain. So next topic going on, Chola art and art. I have some thing. The gold coin, the king take the revenue from the people of Chola Empire, and in kind which could be paid in grain or gold coins. So in the Chola kingdoms, gold coin were called as kasu. Gold coin in the Chola kingdoms were called kasu, and which was equal to 16 ounce. Means one gold coin is equal to 16 ounce, and the gold coin were known as kasu. Chola king had large military power and strong naval forces, and they built many roads and initiate many irrigation project. Means why? Because the main income of Chola kings were the land revenue, and if they developed irrigation, so their income was increased. So they initiate many irrigation project in the south. So next Point: Chola art and architecture. Chola promoted the architecture style of Pallavas because they are feudatory of Pallavas, and Chol period promoted Dravidian architecture style. Dravidian architecture style made through the rock cut stones, means they cut the stone and give a shape. In some, I have written here some features of Dravidian architectural style. In the Dravidian architectural style, first, square viman, mandaps, gopuram, Vrajsadan, large hall with the artistic pillars, means the pillars were decorated with the different types, like as animals and about kings and statues वगैरह, and brackets and joint pillars. Every pillars have some space. Traditional loin for decorations. On the top of door or main gate, they have made traditional loin for the decoration. Next point, the Raja Rajeshwar temple of made by Raja Raj first at Tanjore is beautiful example of Dravidian style of architecture. Among Raja Rajeshwar temple or Bridreshwar temples, Chola temple at Chidambaram and Tanjore also brilliant example of Chola architecture. The canal system in South India is the gift of the Chola. Before I discussed, they initiate many agricultural projects to develop their irrigation and to increase the land revenue. They developed canal in South India, means in South India the canal system gift is a gift of Cholas. So next topic is Chola societies, or next some things I have 2 point more. Copper statue of Nataraj Shiva built during the Chola period. Gopuram style of building was developed. So next is Chola society. Chola kings were the followers of Shiva sect and they performed Ashwamedh Yagna. Women were the owner of the property, and the das or slave, Devdasi system were also in trend. So this is our Chol dynasty, and in this video we see about Chol dynasty, where the Chol dynasty ruled, and about the administrations, about the Chola art, and about the Chola society. The most important question arise in this topic was write about the Chola administration and write about the Chola society. So you prepared these question and prepare your, keep your learning. Thanks. Have a nice day.